I'm Erica Gamet. I'm a speaker, writer, trainer, and InDesign enthusiast. In this video, I'm going to show you how to insert a QR code into an InDesign document. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and put it inside this job fair flyer. I found the template for this flyer on Envato Elements, where you can get unlimited downloads of design assets, templates, and fonts. That's millions of creative digital assets with simple commercial licensing, and you can cancel at any time. Subscribe now with the link in the description. Right, so let's put a QR code into our design. If you're not familiar with QR codes, they're those little squares with those random looking rectangles in them. You've probably seen them more a lot these days, especially with a lot of the hands-off safety protocols. You point your phone at the square and you have access to a restaurant menu or other information. InDesign actually has this feature built in, so let's see how to make and place the code and also how to make changes after that. Like other items you might place into an InDesign file, you can select a frame first and have the code graphic automatically populate the frame. With the frame selected, go to Object, then down to Generate QR Code. I'm not actually going to make the code yet, so let's deselect that frame and place it freeform. So with nothing selected, go back to the Object menu and choose Generate QR Code, and up pops the QR code dialog box. There are two tabs. The first one, which is Content, is where we'll put the hidden information. This is the information we're condensing and that our phone's camera will decipher. There's a pull-down menu with the different types of info we can embed: hyperlink, plain text, text message, email, business card. For our job fair, let's put a URL hyperlink. Now, it would probably be something like the jobs listings page on a company's website, but since this sample code will actually be readable when I'm done, I'm just going to go ahead and enter the Tuts Plus URL. If I choose one of the other options, I can see that the fields change, and also which app gets triggered on my phone will also change. A URL, for instance, will launch my phone's browser, while the business card will add that information to my Contacts app. Jumping over to the Color tab, I can pick an existing color for the code itself. I'm going to just leave it as black right now, and edit it later if I think another color would work better. When everything's done, I'll just click OK. Now I have a loaded cursor. If I had left that frame selected from earlier, the code would have just appeared inside of it. But I have a few options now what to do with the cursor. I can simply click on the page to place the code at default size. Let me undo that. I could also click inside of a frame, like the one I had chosen earlier, and it appears inside the frame. Keep in mind that if there's already something in the frame, it will be replaced by the code, so make sure you know where you're clicking. Lastly, you can click and drag to set it visually, and it automatically constrains the code to a square, which is a good thing. I can now drag the code where I need it to go, and it's all good. I might want to make changes to the code once I've already created it. For instance, I might want to change the background color. And that's done like any other frame. I'll select the frame and go to the Swatches panel, and if it's not open, it's under the Window menu, under Color. Select the fill or stroke icons, and choose a color. But to change the color of the code itself, I need to head back to the QR code dialog box. I'll select the code with the selection tool, then right-click or control-click, then choose Edit QR Code. I'll click on the Color tab and make that change. While I'm in this dialog box, I can also change up the content. Maybe the website changed, or it was decided that an email should be sent instead. I'll click OK, and those details have all been updated. At any time as you're working along, you can check that you're getting the results you expect from the code. It's as simple as pointing your phone's camera right at the code on screen. Modern mobile OSs can recognize and read a QR code automatically. I'll put the code on screen, and feel free to pause the video, but then you can go ahead and check the accuracy. And there you go. That's how easy it is to create a QR code in InDesign for people to scan and interact with. Know what else is easy? Subscribing to Envato Elements. Gain access to millions of creative digital assets, including everything you've seen, and thousands of video courses and tutorials on Envato Tuts Plus. Subscribe now with the link in the description.